BKAT presents a very special holiday interview hosted by Colleen Michael.
Thank you for joining us today for an exciting interview with a relatively new member of the Kitsap community, one whose contribution is wholly unique and whose presence is felt most during the holiday season. Our guest inspires and motivates children to be the very best they can be, in a way that might be described as old school. Welcome to the BKAT studio, Krampus.
Yeah, thank you. I feel honored to be here with you today.
Krampus, after all the fame and success you've had in Europe, you've chosen to make the city of Bremerton your new home. So I have to ask you, professionally, is there an advantage to working in the new world? Perhaps less notoriety, or maybe it's easier to find your birch sticks?
The wind does feel fresher here, more intentional, and people seem to be receptive to my work. But Colleen, as we discussed when I agreed to this interview, I really prefer not to talk about work, but rather I wanted to share how this move to Kitsap is helping me come out of my shell. For centuries I've been introverted, kept to myself, had few friends and really no hobbies outside of work. Moving to Bremerton was a conscious decision to expand my personal horizons and frankly to learn, who am I? Who is Krampus really?
Well, I certainly think you're off on the right foot. I mean, even last night, your name came up at the Bremerton City Council. I suspect you're getting a warm welcome and that our community is really embracing your unorthodox approach to holiday revelry.
The city has been very supportive and I've met some fun people. I even considered running for city council, but my horns had trouble feeding through the doors.
Well, clearly you have quite the social calendar because I just ran into you last week at the Roxy Theater. I had no idea you were a movie fan. You have to tell us, what's your favorite genre of film?
As for movies, let's see. I've always been a fan of noir. I can't pass up a good silent movie. Rom-com Christmas movies always bring a tear to my eye. The spaghetti westerns have their draw, and, well, of course, the horror films.
In this new chapter, Krampus, what are you finding has meaning for you personally?
Certainly, the introvert in me is enjoying quieter pursuits like strolls through the forest, reading, yoga, and meditation. You know, a little self-examination. But surprisingly, I just joined the crafting group and I'm really digging it. I didn't think I had any creative instincts, but my new friend group is so encouraging, and board games are my new addiction.
So I have to apologize because I've got one more work question for you, and that is that last week, the Bremerton First Friday Art Walk was transformed into Krampusnacht, which was a wonderful celebration of Krampus. Well, Krampusen, plural, right? So it was a resounding success. You must feel wonderful that you've been welcomed in this way. And, you know, I'd say that your move here was the right one, and that, well, when it comes to Kitsap, I'd say you've arrived.
It was a great event. I was quite moved by the reception. So many families came out to welcome me. I was pleased that there were a lot more nice people than naughty ones. I hope we can make it an annual tradition. That would mean the world to me.
Well, I hope so too. And our time, I can't believe it, is up. And you've been so generous with your time. I mean, I know that this is your busiest work season. So I just want to thank you for coming into the BKAT studio. Hope you can come back another time. But also just to wish you, most importantly, a safe and tranquil holiday season.
The time has absolutely flown by. I didn't even get a chance to talk about the holiday album I'm hoping to record soon. Thank you ever so much for having me here. If interested, BKAT viewers can see my event schedule at www.campusbremerton.com. It's truly been a beautiful experience to be here at the BKAT studio, and may you and your staff have a lovely holiday too.
We hope you have enjoyed this festive interview. Thank you, Krampus, and happy holidays to all of our BKAT viewers.